Ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to kind of take a minute here and showcase this new nether mob farm design I got. It does ghast, it does pigment, it does magma cubes, even kills the occasional enderman, as they are a rare spawn in here. And the problem with the enderman though is that you would have to for sure. Oh, I just killed my barrier block. You would have to for sure prep the area with double carpet underneath on the bedrock floor. Now we are on the roof of the nether, and we've got this flying machine, which I don't know for sure who it was first shown by, but I seen it from Nimbomb, and I then modified it with these extensions to stretch the length. These are the platform's 22 wide, 22 wide by 22, I believe, with the exception of the middle strip and the hoppers there on the end. Now, that gas didn't get damaged enough on that run. He'll come back to this side. And there's cactus there in the corner. Most of the time they ended up getting pushed to the corner. So the cactus there in the corner killed it, or it would come back to that end and get shot again. And as you can see, stuff gets knocked off. Now the endermen will fall, and if they have nowhere to, sorry for that glitch there, teleport to, then they'll die on the, but as you can see there's no carpet down here, so they're in range to teleport to the floor. So if we were to double carpet all this, all the endermen would die too. Now our magma cubes fall down, they get split by the cactus. Now I imagine there's probably some loss in this, mainly because cactus destroys things, but if we were to put a hopper minecart in there, we could probably save on that if that was important to you. Yep. So we have these 3 drop shafts, and the purpose of the 3 drop shafts is really to prevent baby pigmen from hanging around too long. You want them to wander and fall off. So we put the 3rd drop shaft here in the middle. That way they didn't have too far to wander. They've got trapdoors on either end of each platform. Then we have this hopper line here, which catches any gas drops that might fall on the ledge. I have a clever little, and I wish it had been a little more elegant of a way of doing this. We have these arrow dispensers here, and on the ends of the sweeper we've got observer blocks, which actually fires the arrow dispensers. And because of the way this redstone mechanism here is set up, we get a pulse length, but before we do that we get a kind of like a rapid fire, so we get like 3 arrows per shot, which does pretty good about killing the gas. Now on the other end, as they get pushed towards the edge here, they'll hit the cactus and then drop their drops. Now I imagine we probably also lose a few drops there, but again we could fix that with a cactus, with a minecart inside of the sand and a hopper underneath. There's a lot of ways to do it. I've been still doing a lot of testing on this design, but I'm going to show you the rates. This is just a showcase video, and to be honest, if you guys showed me 10 comments saying, hey, make a tutorial, I'll do that. So this is overnight. We've got a double chest and a half of ingots, a double chest of rotten flesh, which I personally like rotten flesh because I trade it with clerics. And then these are your drops here. These are your blaze drops, which again I think by adding hopper minecarts inside the cactus we would get a few more of these. The rare ender pearl drop chickens on the cactus. It's a pretty good cactus farm too for what it is. And this is a return on the arrows from the top. So anyways guys, I just kind of wanted to take a few minutes to showcase the design. Oh yeah, let's show this. The hopper lines come down to that dropper, and then they're activated and just fall down right onto the hoppers from the top. Another thing to point out too is this is a lot of hoppers. These could all be replaced with hopper mine carts. Yeah, and save on the resources there. But we're in a creative, so we did the most efficient use item there. Don't go through too many arrows overnight. So if you've got a good mob farm, this won't hurt you. Well, anyways, guys, this has been my showcase of this farm here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I guess I should show you a little bit of how this redstone works back here. Basically, we've got an observer that fires in a signal through here, and it first comes to this repeater, and I don't know why that's on subtract. It shouldn't be. And then sends a full power signal to these comparator pulse extenders there, and we use 4. And what that does is it, the way the flying machine comes in, it becomes an unmovable entity because of the extensions. And so it allows us to power all this without moving the flying machine. Well, what happens then is our pulse extension comes out here, and these trapdoors on either end update the, we can watch it right here, update the extension, pushes it out, and what happens is the pulse decays and gets shorter and shorter and shorter, but as this pulse isn't long enough to reach the trapdoor anymore, it shuts off, decays, and then allows this side will allow this repeater to turn off, which will send the flying machine off again. And so I haven't tested it on a server. The worst case scenario, you might want to add 2 more of these comparators to each end, but I can't imagine it not working because it's not based on timing so much as it is pulse length decay, redstone decay, and so that will always decay before this does, simply because this is getting a full signal out of this comparator. Even if it was a signal of 1, this will be on. So this has to decay to 0 before the repeater here turns off, allowing the flying machine to move again. And the same thing happens in the opposite type situation down here. What's the exact same situation, but the extensions are opposite. So anyways, guys, this is all for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Either I hope it inspired you, or let me know you want a tutorial, and I'll be glad to get on that for you guys. But anyways, until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Bye bye.